So in today's video, guys, I'm going to take this standard DWAT box and convert it into my ammunition box for airsoft. And it's going to look something like this. Stay tuned to see how I did it. What up YouTube, my name is the famous Ronin and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be starting on my ultimate airsoft kit, my ultimate airsoft kit. Everyone else's might be different, but this is what I would have as an ultimate airsoft kit. So as you can see from this photo here, I've got shadow foam inside my gun case. I really like this stuff. It means that everything's got its own place and everything else. You can cut out the logos and everything else. So my plan is to do that today with this. So this is a DWAT T-stack. I've got the full set, so I've got this, I've got the big box, and I've got the rolling box as well. And I'm gonna, inside here today, inside this lovely space, I'm gonna be putting shadow foam in. Oh, excuse the clicks. And everything's gonna have a prim and proper place. So in that case, it's gonna be my BBs, and my muzzle flash, either my suppressor for the outdoors or my tracer for inside. So I've got the shadow foam inserts. Pre-cut from shadow foam. These are amazing. You can buy them pre-cut for the DWATs, you can buy them for the Milwaukees, everything else. Basically they've got all the inserts on there, so this makes life a million times easier. These are the 50mm thick. You can get them in 30mm thick as well. I've got two 50mm thick today that I'm going to be putting my BB tubs, 4 of these on each one, and then either my suppressor or my tracer. So I've done a little bit of working out beforehand, and I've worked out exactly what I want and where I want things on a previous sheet. So I'll grab that sheet for you now. So this is that sheet. I've already, as you can see, I've put yellow frog tape on it because it's the less tacky stuff, and I've put some marks in. So the plan is, this one is going to be my lower part of the box. So this is going to be my outdoor stuff that I don't really use so much. I'm more of an inside player with airsoft. But what I want to try and do, I want to get 4 tubs. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tubs, and we're going to lay them out like this across the board. The reason I'm doing it like this, if I can hold it up slightly for you, you can see a little bit better, is you can fit all 4 in. I will put a downward shot so you can see that, and then I want to put the suppressor in as well. So cool, so as you can see from that angle, we're going to get the 4 tubs in and the suppressor at the bottom. But whenever you're working with this stuff, make sure you use anti-cut gloves. The best way to do this is to scalpel round, and you don't want to be cutting yourself, so this is your best friend. So as you can see on this sheet, if I move these to the side, I've already made some marks and some cuts on, well, not cuts yet, but I've already made some marks. So the marks I've made is, what I've done is I've measured the width for this. Got a 60mm width, and then I've measured between here and here, took 10mm off each side to bring it in slightly, and then I've worked out what the space is in between. So it's going to be about 36mm in between each one. I've marked bottom and top, so I know exactly where I want it. I want them all aligned so they're all level as well. You can really tell I've got OCD, can't you? And then a suppressor at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting these as a time lapse, and I'll show you guys when I'm near the end. Okay, so as you can see, I've cut through. The reason I've gone all the way through on the shadow foam is this is going to be the very bottom one. And if you look, so it's a very tight fit, but this goes pretty much all the way in. I might have to trim up slightly, but it's going to go all the way in like that. We're going to have the other three across here as well, and then the suppressor at the bottom. So let's crack on with the rest of these, and then I can see how it all fits in the case. Cool, so that, as you can see, is the 4 cut through. If I put it around this way, because this is the way you're going to see, that's the 4 cut through. So if I put these in quickly, 2, 3, 4. See, all 4 of these will be full with EVs, and you can see all 4 fit in lovely. This way, if I put my head over the top, you can see all 4. And then I'm going to get the suppressor down here at the bottom. So the way you actually do this, because I haven't explained to you how to do this yet, is basically it's just tracing with a scalpel. You've got to be very careful. These are razor sharp. Luckily, shadow foam, if you do a big enough order, they send you these anti-cut gloves. They are lovely. Nothing actually cuts through them. What's lovely? It makes life a million times easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel this tape off. Get that section, peel this tape off as well. That gives it such a better look without the thing. Next thing is my suppressor. This is a suppressor that should have a tracer inside, but when I use outside I don't use a tracer, but I do like the look of the suppressor on the end of my Daniel Defense, so this is what I'm going for. I'm going to position it just in the middle. If I flip this round so you guys can see, I'm going to put it just down here at the bottom, and then I'm going to get this first layer into the case. So, as you can see, just trace round. While tracing round, you basically create, you can see, you basically create a sort of like cut mark all the way around. So I've done it. Best thing you need to do now is check your corners, make sure that your corners are actually connected, because that could be your biggest issue with this shadow foam, is if you haven't done a clean cut and put a clean corner on it, you won't get it. So if I lift this up a bit, if I pull it a bit more, you can see there's a clear gap now all the way around. What you do now is you just peel it back. Don't peel it and pull it all the way from one end all the way across, because it's not going to do it. You need to sort of like put your fingers under it and feed it out. So like this, so you go in, get this up, and then just follow your fingers along. Because if I try and pull that like that, you're not going to get a clean rip. So doing it like this gets it a nice level clean rip all the way across. So as you can see, that bit comes out, and the suppressor will fit lovely in there. Obviously that's not down far enough for how I'd like it. I would like this to be down a lot further, or on the same level as these tubs down here, as these tubs are all the way through, so I need to cut down a bit more. So that suppressor goes down pretty much the same level as these tubs now. This makes this a lot nicer and everything else. But as you can probably tell at the moment, trying to get these out might be a little bit of a pain. So I can put finger holes in this. Let's put this into the case first and let's see how the fitment is first, and then we'll have a look at the finger holes. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is the top of the box. So I put that in there, and this is what the first layer is going to look like. I am going to wrap the rest of these as well so they all match. This is going to have all my 0.3 BBs for when I play outdoors. This is how this is going to be. Next thing is I've got another layer. This layer is going to go on top like that, and I'm hoping this lid will still close. Like so, and all my BBs and everything will be neat inside. So let's crack on with the next layer. I've got the next layer here, guys. I'll sit down so you can see my face a bit better. So yeah, this is the next layer. It's another 50mm insert with the yellow with the black top from Shadowphone. And on this one, I am going to put some more tack tape on it. This is the yellow frog tape. It's the low tack stuff so it doesn't peel off this black layer on top. If you use normal masking tape, I do find that it takes the top off. This stuff is so much better. This is my one tip, or like major tip I would recommend when doing anything like this. So I'm going to stick some tape top and bottom. I'm going to do all my calculations again quickly, mark it out, and then we'll get round to cutting. Okay, so I've done the tape again, I've done the marks. We're going to lay these ones now. So if you notice the difference between these and the others, these have a small top, the others have a big top. I realised that I didn't have all of them the same size, so I had to rearrange and sort things out. I've only got 3, unfortunately, with a small top, and I've got 5 with a big top. So I've got to try and change one of these big tops to a small top when I get a chance. So let's get cutting these in. So, just to let you know, normally with Shadowphone, you would cut down, say so far, or whatever depth you would really want, and then you can smooth out the bottom using the foam spinners that I will show you another time, as I won't be using it for this part of the project. Or you can cut all the way through and then put another layer on the bottom if you want to sound deeper. But because it's going to be a tight fit already anyway, move that over, I'm going to go all the way through with these again. And I'm going to have it so they're literally on top of each other and do it that way. So let's get this one put together and we'll get that in the case, make sure it all closes, and then we're looking to doing some finger pulls. Okay, so that's the next 4 holes done. I've only got 3 of these at the moment to place in. As like I said, I'm still looking for that last small tub, but as you can see, 3 of them fit in there lovely. Hopefully the top of the case is going to be able to close on these. We'll have to wait and see, but I am going to get my little tracer, wherever it's gone now, hiding around here underneath all the rubbish. This is an Ace Tech Brighter C. These are amazing little tracers. I've never had a fault with it. I'm actually going to hopefully invest in another one. So I'm going to put this more over to the left, so that if I do get another one, I can put another one over to the right. So let's get this one cut in quickly. Okay, so if I turn this camera around, you can see tracer now bottom left. I will put another tracer in bottom right at some point, but for the moment I don't like having an empty hole. This is going to bug the hell out of me, but that in there, and then I'm going to hopefully get one there. So let's check this all fits in the case okay, and we'll go from there. Okay, so as you can see, it's all in the case now. I've got tracer bottom, tracer BBs, and as you can see on the lower level, it's going to be my normal BBs to go in there. The case, as you can see, it's slightly produced higher, so moment of truth is, will this close? Oh, that's a bit tight, but let's put that on top of there. One, that on top of there. Let's see if this will close. Yes, that is closed. So this now, this DeWalt rolling kit, or this DeWalt case, is now on my BBs. So if I reopen the top, so you can see the top springs open slightly because of all the things, and they are still intact. So that is fantastic. But what I am thinking, obviously with these can come out quite easily. As you can see, I can just grab and pull these out. There's no issue with them. The tracer BB, that might be a bit more of a pain, but I'm going to leave it like that for now. There is something you can do called finger holes. So it's basically just like little hot circles top and bottom, and then you can just put your fingers in, pull things straight out. But that is my kit. I personally think this looks amazing. Once I've got the other one in and it's all camoed up and everything, I can literally just turn up to site wherever I'm playing and go, what BBs do I need? Okay, I'm going to do tracer, that's the top one. If I'm playing outside, all I literally need to do is pull this whole top layer out, and then I've got everything else underneath. So as you can see guys, this is my casing kit done. I've got the tracer BBs and my tracer on the top level, and on my lower level I've got my outside BBs, so my 0.3 normals or bios, and with my suppressor as well. So hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, because I will be updating this kit more, as I do have a bigger rolling box that I want to get all of my mags in, and I've got an even bigger rolling box that this is all going to attach to, that I'm going to put other stuff in as well. So hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you guys next time.